What do you want to talk about?
Wrestling. Wrestling is good.
Why do you do that? Oh. Why not?
It's fake.
Wrestling's not fake!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Is my hat crooked? Always or mine is crooked. Anyway, hello, take two. Hello, boys and girls. Take three. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wrestling fans of all ages. I am Ronald Ray, your boy with a cornbread accent. Welcome you to the Spot Show live stream. Yes, today is Thursday. Hopefully, everybody had a great Thanksgiving weekend, got your bellies full, gave thanks to wherever you had to give thanks for, and nobody got any trouble, nobody got any tickets, peaceful dinners. Let's see what else. Hopefully, some of your sports teams won. If you're a Tech fan, sorry, things kind of happen. And you know, I've seen all the social media stuff and Facebook comments. Well, if it was full of refs, sounds a lot like wrestling, don't it? Anyway, I hope college football is going down that road too. Anyway, I digress. So, but hey, I did tell people don't sleep on Georgia Tech. Look what happened to Miami this year. And wasn't last year Tech pulled off a big upset because of a bonehead play or bonehead coach's call, really, that got Georgia Tech the victory last year. Then this year they just showed up to play, and Tech showed up to play again. And I hate to tell you, Bulldog fans, they keep playing the way they've been playing the last few weeks. Man, Texas is going to give us a good tail kicking. Anyway, this is a wrestling podcast, not a football or stream, not podcast. That stream, we don't talk about football. If we want to talk about, professional, maybe football, we can talk about the NFL, but I don't keep up with that much. I just know, well, I know I hate to digress back into football, but I see the Falcons fooled everybody. Now the Falcons are playing like the Falcons we know and love. But anyway, yes, appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody who's tuning in. So yes, if you're tuning in live, feel free to join me in the chat, discuss anything or asking any questions and about what I discussed tonight. I want to kind of go over Full Gear a little bit. Didn't do a recap show of that. Sorry, I was like kind of in that vacation mood, or not really vacation, time off mode. So, going to talk about AEW Full Gear. Going to talk about Survivor Series. Probably be a little more in depth on the Full Gear subject. I do got a full recap of Survivor Series. Check that out after this video, of course. If you're interested in what my opinions are, I'll discuss briefly about Survivor Series. So yeah, if you're interested in that or any question that pops up, because sometimes I drift off to some other subject besides wrestling. It happens sometimes. So yes, or if you're not watching this live, this video will stay up for as long as this channel is up. So it has a comment section. Leave a comment, or just be friendly and say hello, and I'll say hello right back or respond accordingly of whatever I need to either answer a question or give my opinion or anything like that. Also, if you're entertained by this little train wreck, click that thumbs up button. Lets me know you like it. Hopefully, I checked everything. Anyway, sorry. There's been a couple times where uh, I've been sitting here running my mouth, and it's like, okay, am I actually on? That's on. That says I'm on. Uh, Everything will say I'm on, but would not. Anyway, um, so yeah, if you're entertained by this, click that thumbs up button. Lets me know you like it. At least have some fun. That's all we want to do. Well, that's all I want to do is have some fun, talk about wrestling. And of course, we always talk about bullshit about other things. But so yeah, do that. Also, if you're not a subscriber yet, be a champ and click on that subscriber button. I am kind of exhausted. It's been a long week. Um, it's only Thursday. Got to work the weekend too. But more on that. I'll mention that tomorrow when I give my cheers to the hardworking men and women out there who are watching this. Um, but yeah, let's see. Anything exciting? No. Uh, had a nice Thanksgiving weekend. Probably was a lot more productive than I tend to be. Uh, put it this way, I played like 5 minutes of WWE 2K24. And that was way less than I was intending to play, but you got other things to do and dryers that break down. But hey, got me a pretty decent working hand-me-down dryer. Interesting fact about me, if you want to know an interesting fact about me, uh, ever since I've moved out and lived on my own, I have never bought a brand new washer or dryer. I either got used or somebody bought new and it was their hand me down. So yay me for saving that dollar or a few dollars, probably a few $100. Yeah, because I was at Home Depot the other day and because even though I'm not a handy guy, uh, if you want me to build a shelf, it'll take me about a month. And that's constantly working on it, not just sure I get to it, sure I get to it, sure I get to it. It'll be me constantly working on it. Probably take a couple weeks. But it's in my male genes. You gotta walk around Home Depot. It's like ladies in the shoe store. They gotta look at every pair of shoes. Guys, when they go in a Home Depot or any hardware store, they gotta look at every tool and stuff like that. So just kind of walking through and looking at the price of washer and dryers. Oh, do that. Maybe when I move out of here, maybe get a new place, I might. Just I always say it depends on where the washer and dryer hookup is. But yeah, more on that later on. So I'm kind of still at the time. See if anybody wants to join me in the chat today. I know it's probably been a hard week for everybody. It's coming off that holiday week. Got 3 more weeks of the within 3 weeks. We got another holiday. We got Christmas coming up and New Year's. Not sure how my schedule is going to be for that. As far as live stuff, we'll see. I want to kind of say yes right now, but or I'll have some kind of content out. But yeah, so let me know. I did a classic wrestling reminiscing video of Survivor Series '89 and Starrcade '85. So if you watch those things, hey, let me know how you like them. Give me some feedback. Uh, I have a black heart. I have no feelings. So maybe I can take some creative criticism. Man, that's a big word. All right, let's get to it. Going to talk a little about AEW Full Gear. Me personally, I mean, there was a couple matches I didn't care for, but all in all, I didn't think it was that bad. Um, uh, Nothing really. Was there a couple matches there that I was like, didn't care for, or I thought could have been better? Yeah, but you know, it is what it is. We had three pre-show or ground or 0 hour matches. I don't know why. You had Anna Jay defeat Diana Perazzo by pinfall. Didn't quite catch that one. I was Me and a buddy of mine went to Publix, got something to eat, coming back, and it was close to the end there. So, but I did get to see the Buddy Matthews. It was Buddy Matthews versus Dante Martin, Commander, and Beast Mortis. Pretty good four-way match, fatal four-way. I was happy to see Buddy Matthews win that one. I wish they would do a little bit more with him instead of being kind of third wheel there. Um, or boom, I mean, if you, yeah, again, I just don't understand. If Alexander or Malachi Black's the kind of head guy there, he should be going for singles gold, or let him go for singles gold. Why ain't he, or is he in that Continental crap tournament? Either way, good match. Glad Buddy Matthews won that one. Let's see. Then where's my notes on this one? Uh, then your your main event 0 hour match, Big Boom AJ with Justice and the Rizzler. He defeated QT Marshall with the Ace of Space Academy by pinfall. I'm sorry, I hate to be mean about little kids, but the little kid that kept doing this was a timekeeper. I never thought that a kid not saying anything would annoy me. But I'm sorry, that crap, every time they flip the camera to him and he, whatever he was doing, that crap was annoying. Uh, Easily, probably not the def, probably the worst match of the night. But AJ did get the win with a power bomb. Um, but yeah, that little kid, and of course, you had the Big Justice kid who helped Big Boom AJ win when he speared QT Marshall. But QT Marshall had plenty of help to kind of win that match. But like I said, that that one little kid just was just, annoying. Really, really, really. Um, yeah, hold on. Folks, I don't do good editing things, so it don't have like a probably 30-second minute or long as it takes me to text back me. Um, so yeah, like I said, I never thought a little kid not saying a thing would annoy me. Uh, that wasn't funny. It was just annoying. Um, so nothing against kid. I mean, I'm not one of these kid haters or anything like that. Yeah, that little kid was annoying. I mean, some kids can be do stuff and be funny and entertain me. I'm easily entertained, but that was not entertaining at all. Anyway, Now we get to the main show. First match of the main show was a four-way for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. The what do they call themselves? Kings of the Black Throne. Not sure why they do that. They're the House of Black. Disco House of Black. You never back in the '80s, like the Freebirds. Freebirds would have a three-man group. You never seen Buddy and Terry, or Buddy and Michael, or Buddy and or Terry or Michael just go king of the Freebird wings or anything like that. It was just they were always the Freebirds. But for some reason, when Malachi Black and Brody King come out, they're the kings of the Black Throne. Don't get it whatsoever. You're the House of Black. You're 2/3 of the House of Black. Announcers should say, "Hey, come down and read, representing the House of Black, Malachi Black and Brody King." But it is what it is. And let's see. So you had them, the Outrunners, who are pretty much, from what I gather, if you had the Fabulous Ones and Billy and Chuck, Google it, kids, or adults. So you had a Stan Lane, Steve Kerner, the Fabulous Ones, and Billy and Chuck, Bump Uglies. The Outrunners would pretty much be the love child of those teams, or maybe the Beverly Brothers. Yeah, maybe throw the Beverly Brothers in that mix. Um, I'm on anyway, but yeah, like I said, this. So yeah, that's the deal with them, and of course, the third participant in the tag team was the Acclaim. Looked like the Acclaim are teasing a split up here. Matt Caster is trying to do that evil turn that we thought somebody else in another promotion was going to do too. But hello, Brenda Watson. But they didn't do it. Matt Caster kind of overthrew a bottle. Uh, and you had a bunch of miscues with Matt Caster and Anthony Bowen during the whole match. And of course, the defending tag team champions was uh, the Private Party, Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn. Uh, Again, not a bad match. Kings of the Dark Throne, they had their moments of dominance. Outrunners got their stuff in. Acclaim were actually telling their own story in the match of kind of just like miscues. What's going on, Ron? I'm doing good. What's going on, Joe? Uh, but yeah, uh, their segment of the match kind of told stories like, hey, they're not gelling like they once was. But in the end, it was Private Party winning it with their gin and juice finisher. Like I said, not a bad match. I dug this one. Not a problem with it whatsoever. All right, next match of the night was Maxwell Jacob Freeman versus Roderick Strong. Of course, Max MJF. He's got to get on that mic. He said, "New Jersey is white trash like Roderick Strong." Also said while he's out shooting movies, Roderick Strong's mama was shooting his dad. Uh, eh, Not sure if that really sold a ticket, but if that's what they have to do, that's what they have to do. That's when Strong came out, started chopping on MJF, but MJF came back, worked on the hand. Strong would come back and work on MJF's back because that's kind of his bread and butter. He's the messiah of the backbreaker. A lot of back and forth. Strong hit the end of a heartache for two. Roddy would go for another one, but MJF countered with a brainbuster, and then he gets a tap out win with the salt of the earth. After he got Roger Strong to tap out, he trapped his arm in a chair, stomped on it, and of course, I guess for some reason, Adam Cole, he had to wait for that DJ to hit his music before he can go out and help his friend. But looks like Kyle O'Reilly said, "Hey, dude, that's not cool. Screw your music. Run out and help your friend." But he was a little late to get there too. But yeah, that's like a little pet peeve of mine. The whole wait, it's kind of started last. It's been going on for a little while, I know, but it kind of irked me then. But it's really starting to irk me now. It's like, okay, we're trying to get a little more grounded here, and if I was getting my ass kicked by a few people, I don't care about screw your interest music. Right on, come help me, dadgummit. But yeah, that's what happened with that. A little bit of argument with Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole. Little tension there. And you seeing a little tension during Dynamite last night. That recap is not up yet. Probably gonna have to check that out tomorrow. Like I said, I didn't get home late tonight, so it's wasn't able to quickly put it out, but it's gonna be a quick little recap when I do it. Anyway, back to Full Gear. Next up, TNT match here for Chris Statlander challenging the champion, Mercedes Money or Monet. They keep switching on me, folks. I don't know which one it is, but she's the CE. That's such a freaking music. Like I said, TBS Championship match, back and forth stuff. Monet took over after Hurricane Ronald on the apron floor. Statlander came back, hit the Chaos Effect 2. Statlander would miss a 450. That's when Monet punched and kicked, stomped on the knee, hit a top rope splash on the knee for 2. Statlander had Monet set up for the Saturday Night Special Cradle Tombstone Pile Driver, but Mercedes counter. Bites and punches on the knee again, rolls Chris up for the win. Fair and square victory. No outside, a little bit of outside interference, but no. Yeah, I don't think it was any outside interference. Yeah, Camille was in the back, so fair and square. She beat Chris Statlander. Now I guess the next challenger is going to be Anna Jay. I don't know. Me personally, I would like to have seen Statlander win this one. Yeah, not a bad match. You put Sasha Banks, Mercedes Monet with somebody who can go, then it's usually a good match. Monet is probably not the person to carry a match, but she's one of these. She's as good as her opponent is, and this was actually decent. Next up is oops, oh, I screwed up. And anyway, the next match was Jay White versus Adam Page. For some reason the picture didn't get up there, but I'm having a hard time deciding which match was better. Was it this one, Jay White versus Adam Page, or Ospreay and Fletcher? Karen Poole, hello, Karen Poole. See, that's how it works. Go on the chat, say hello. I say hello right. Anyway, so get into the action here. Backdrop over the top rope, cause White to land awkwardly on his leg. But Jay White would come back, work on Page's knee. Two dead eyes for a 2 count. Not towards the end right there. It was just you couldn't execute this more perfectly. Few people could have executed this more perfect. Counter for counter, counter for counter. Basically, Jay White was trying lock in that Blade Runner move. Anna Page kept wiggling out of it, wrestling out of it, countering something else. Then Jay White would counter it till finally Jay White was finally hit that Blade Runner for a 3 count. So I don't think I would have predicted that myself. I figure, yeah, for a Page match, it's pretty. As much as I don't like Page, you gotta admit Page is pretty decent. I've always said I'm not a Page fan. Page fan. Uh, don't care for his drugstore rhinestone cowboy bullshit. Um, but I don't know. He's a hangman, really, and the whole mean look is it's not as cringe as um, Jungle Boy, uh, Dylan's baby boy. Can you remember his name? Jack Perry. Uh, but again, he can have good matches. Sometimes he just needs. I mean, he had Jay White in there who constantly has good matches. Know how to put a match together to where they're not just running out of shit to do. Because there was a match I mentioned a long time ago. Adam Page versus Claudio. They had a match went way longer than it's supposed to. They ran out of shit to do and they looked lost. This one, it was solid. Adam Page didn't look lost. White, of course, that dude never looks lost. But yeah, that counter for counter Blade Runner spots in the end, very good. Dug this one, but like I said, if it's not the best match on the card, in my opinion, it was a close second to this one. Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher. Again, am I the biggest Will Ospreay fan? I'm high on. If you've watched any of my AEW Dynamite stuff, and the name Kyle Fletcher comes up, you folks already know I'm pretty high on this kid. He's starting to fill out and like he's supposed to. I'm not saying he should go out and do steroids, stuff like that. Just get lean, be lean and beef up a little bit. But he can be lean as well. Uh, but the match, Will got his shine in for a little. Kyle took over, working on Will's neck because he was selling the neck. Joking. Like I said, for a person, I think his attitude sucks, but you got to take personal behind the scenes stuff separate from what it is. Yeah, yeah, that's why I am. I mean, from what I hear, I mean, this is from his mouth. He's like, I don't want to listen to veterans. They don't like the. Was it him or somebody? It was either him or Jack Perry. It's almost one the same almost. I mean, you're on the main stage. Uh, you're 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 singing by. Okay, there's like baseball when like a pitcher, he's got a solid fastball and he's trying to be a starter. Hey, sooner or later, all these batters going to get the time on that fastball, and that's all you got. You're not going to last in the majors long at all. As a starter, even closers got to have mix something. Mix it up a little bit with different pitches. Change up, curve, or something like that. But and like just batters. You gotta keep learning. Gotta take them batting practices. You gotta learn how you can't be just a full hitter, power hitter, stuff like that. Power hitters, I think they usually average around what 250 is good. If you can hit 50 home runs, or 30 or more home runs, you can bat 250, that's fine. I think. I think that's always been a rule, but if you're hitting maybe 30 or less, and you're batting like one something, barely 200, you're not going to last long. You might get shopped around a little bit. Maybe something, another change of scenery sometimes helps players. But so taking that in a wrestling context, it's like, okay, you can't be really doing the same thing you did in front of 20 people. You can do some of the same stuff, yes, but you got to evolve into other things. You can't just go out and do spot. And like I said, during a cardio match, they look being a match and have Claudio Castagnoli look lost is very much a telltale sign that unfortunately, I guess Claudio was too nice to say, "Hey, we got a long match here. We don't have to get all of our shit in 5 minutes." You but I don't know. Because at the time you had Arn Anderson, you got I think Dean Malenko is still there. You got Chris Jericho there. You got um, Cody went there at the time. Cody just left. Uh, Jerry Lynn, he would know. He was an ECW guy, but it wasn't like they get, even those great Jerry Lynn versus Rob Van Dam matches, they didn't get all their shit done in the first 2 minutes and look lost. They knew how to stretch stuff, sell. Go from here, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, then boom, climax. Doesn't sound like it. But yeah, and like this match, it's like Will Ospreay's got a huge arsenal. Kyle Fletcher, he is, especially last night in that match with Shelton. Shelton's supposed to be heel too, but he did enough dirty tactics, and he's got that hate from the crowd right now to where Jacob Fatu, hello, is that the real Jacob Fatu? Because if it is, don't worry, dude. I'm gonna say some nice things about you. But yeah, you just got, and that's what they're there for. You. I'm pretty sure, like like actors do, they kind of the good ones, they know what they do, but they do stuff to evolve. Musicians, especially. Um, I remember listening to an interview with Zach Wild, who played guitar for Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, he's a great player, but he still does things to learn, get better technique and stuff. He's a pro. Uh, but anyway, get back to this match. Yes. Uh, Ospreay goes for a comeback, gets cut off. Phenomenal forearm for a 2 count. Some more back and forth stuff. A lot of people kind of had problems with this one where uh, Kyle Fletcher, Tombstone Will on the floor, or actually uh, on the ring steps, uh, and then barely made it to. I noticed there was a lot of pile drivers on this paper. Uh, but yeah, but they did a whole lot more selling of this particular pile driver and some of the pile drivers in the match than they usually do. So gotta give them credit for trying to improve a little bit. Um, anyway, so in the end, there was one last try for Ospreay to hit the hidden blade, but that arm was just too injured. It did phase Fletcher one bit. Fletcher would toy with Will a little bit, then he hit a buckle brainbuster, and ended it there. So yes, they do a lot of little finishers here and there. Yeah, but still, I would probably say this is probably the best match of the night. Um, Mm, like I said, if it ain't Jay White and Adam Page, it's probably a close second to this one. It was this was really good. I thought. I must have missed something else. Sorry. Anyway, after this we had the May Young, Mariah May celebration. Mina Shirakawa came out. They're close friends. Uh, they said, "Hey, it's time to." They did a drink, started dancing thing. Thought Mariah was going to hit Mina with a bottle, but missed. Of course, she missed by Mina seeing it, ducking. Uh, Mina would kick the bottle out of her hand, using a karate kick, and speared Mariah May off the stage through a table. Did the whole grabbed the blood thing, smeared on her, smeared on her. So they're setting up into a match. I think it's can't remember now. Is it the Blood Runs Cold Dynamite, or is it going to be um, World's End? Uh, all right. Next up, we had Daniel Garcia taking on TNT champion Jack Perry. And of course, this is for the TNT Championship. Um, Jack Perry, I just don't like him. This is another person I just don't care for. Don't care for his, uh, quote, I guess trying to be a Raven ripoff. But, I like doing the crap around my friends going, go, go, bat. They get a kick out. But Jack Perry did the healing, did the heal thing by trying to stall. Daniel finally caught up with him. Perry took over after a hanging DDT on the floor. Again, DDT on the floor should be done, but again, they did a little bit more selling than they usually do on this. But Garcia will get powerbombed through a table, but gets in the ring before the 10 count. Hulks up, makes a comeback. Perry cuts him off. It's a rack face buster. Two, grabs the belt, tells Garcia to use it. Garcia gives it to the ref. As the ref turns around, this is a stupid spot, in my opinion. Perry would hit Garcia in the elbows. Knee strike for a 2 count. Garcia came back again, hit a power driver, slapped on that Dragon Tamer uh, hold for the tap out win. So, new TNT champion is Daniel Garcia. Actually, kind of happy with this. I can tolerate sometimes Daniel Garcia when he's not doing a stupid dancing thing. So, I can tolerate him more than I can Jack Perry. So, definitely glad Garcia won this. And I do believe this is the first championship in AEW. So, congratulations to him. Um, after that, we had Kansuki Takeshita defeated Ricochet. Good match here. Don't know what happened to my notes here. Exit out for that. Anyway, this wasn't a bad match. I'm a Takeshita fan here as well. Ricochet, I don't not like him. He's cool. I mean, this not one of my favorites, but it's not like you know, I think he's very good. Uh, Sometimes he looks a little clumsy, especially as he's come to AEW. It's like, ooh, dude, look, I don't remember you being this clumsy in WWE, uh, but she didn't win this one. Bobby Lashley versus Swerve Strickland. This, uh, very dominant victory from Bobby Lashley, MVP or Swerve Strickland. Uh, trying to face some few comebacks and stuff like that. Didn't get totally buried, but it was a very decisive victory from Bobby Lashley. Got that technical submission thanks to a hurt lock. So, um, and of course, your main event of the night was John Moxley versus Orange Cassidy. I think we all knew where this was going to go. Um, it was pretty much a Moxley beating uh, Orange Cassidy up for a big portion of the match. Little comebacks in there from Orange Cassidy, but in the end, John Moxley defeats Orange Cassidy and keeps the AEW World Championship. Not sure who they're trying to set up now. I'm not sure if they're trying to set up maybe Darby Allin. Maybe not Darby Allin now because he's in that Continental Crap tournament. Um, uh, so I guess it's either Adam Page or Jay White. It's going to be the next victim of Moxley and the Death Riders come at World's End. Will that be a big reveal at the end of that match? Who knows? I seen they did like a little promo video for Days In with the Death Riders. Don't worry, they got a brand new truck after Darby Allin destroyed the previous week. Brand new Dodge pickup, so good for them. Took a ride in the desert and did a little pose there. But yeah, I know the famous people, Bischoff, Cornette, I think, and whoever, they kind of did not like this. Me being a fan, kind of watching this and just watch wrestling, for a long time. Being an old school guy, um, I just understand now that this is their niche. Uh, it's video game wrestling, so I look at it as that. If I can be entertained by watching video game wrestling, and like I said, there's a lot of pile drivers in this match or in this pay per view, and they did a whole lot better selling than they would uh, any other time. But like I said, like I said, when I first started this, I've never been a wrestler before. I can catch, as long as I've been watching wrestling, I kind of catch things. I do. I mean, when I watch interviews, I kind of learn stuff. Uh, but like I said, I've never been in a ring, never promoted, anything like that. I'm just a fan talking about it. There's a few things I can nitpick about, and just looking at this as a fan. But understand, understand that this is AEW niche. This is what their niche audience likes. So I kind of take it as it is, but I was like I said, not really bad matches. The worst match, I guess you can say, was it happened in the 0 hour. Uh, that's where it should have been. It should have been uh, at some National Guard armory, to tell you the truth. Uh, but hey, it is what it is. Apparently, that Big Boom AJ is a Jersey guy. All the Jersey people uh, got got a good pop out of that. So sometimes you gotta do that. Uh, I think just about every time AEW comes to Atlanta, they have a match featuring AR Fox. AR Fox is pretty popular in this area. Every time he comes out, or the last two times I've been to an AEW show and he was here, he got a pretty good reaction from the hometown crowd. Sometimes you gotta do that. But like I said, not a bad match. I thought not something overly terrible or anything like that. Like, uh, I mean, a lot of things gonna have botches in it, yes, but Yes, it's going to happen. I mean, uh, is it what do we call this? Very noticeable. AEW most of the time, yes. Uh, but it is what it is. They like the high flying stuff. Just hopefully, nobody gets uh nobody gets too bad hurt like Hayabusa or Draws did in their careers. Hayabusa was a career high flyer and done um, pretty much done a move he'd done hundreds of times. Go back, watch the video, and if you watch other matches, if you do like the high flying stuff, I do highly recommend going on YouTube, watch yourself some Hayabusa. Uh, but anyway, so gosh, what would I grade this? Definitely not a C plus. It's B, I guess. 3 out of 5 maybe. It's like I said, there's a lot of stuff I was entertained. I mean, uh, like I said, the Outrunners seem to be a very entertaining tag team. Uh, I like Anthony Bowens. I never did like Matt Casper. And the Kings of the Black Throne, they were good. I mean, some matches you just knew. I mean, MJF was going to beat Roger Strong. Understand the meaning of that match, but I guess they really have their match at World's End between MJF and Adam Cole, or it might be Kyle O'Reilly, but Dynamite Diamond Ring, whatever. But yeah, I just can't put over the Jay White, Page, Kyle Fletcher, Ospreay match. Uh, that pretty much those matches definitely. If this was a D pay per view, that these two matches definitely made it. Anyway, I'm just rambling along, rambling, 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 rambling. All right, now we're going to talk a little bit about Survivor Series. Uh, I like this pay per view too. I mean, it was solid. Um, I would say it was not as good as last year's Survivor Series. Hold on a second. Excuse me. Hopefully y'all didn't hear that. I had to sneeze a little bit. Um, but I didn't think it was as good as last year's. It was solid, but I mean, like I said, not as good as last year's. Uh, that's all I can say about that. Of course, kicking this year's Survivor Series off, which, like I said, I do got a full, more in-depth recap of Survivor Series. Uh, check it out. Um, obviously, after this. Anyway, let's see. Kicking things off was the women's Survivor Series 4 games match. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Io Sky, and Bayley went up against and defeated the Judgment Day, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae. Uh, was supposed to be Jay Carhill. They did an injury angle. Not sure if she's legitimately injured or she's not. I don't think anybody knows. I think the only people that does know is Jay Carhill and the WWE. Everybody has their guesses, but Bayley wound up replacing her. Uh, Io's guy a couple times got a little hasty there, but I mean, how can you not like Io's guy? She just looks like she just has fun. There was one spot when she first came in. She climbed the cage up. Laree met her up there. They got on the ground, and she was trying to do like the sunset flip to a power bomb, turnbuckles. But I guess she didn't either. Laree didn't fall back or in time, or their timing was totally off, and it didn't look good. So, but they adjusted. Uh, I mean, if you rewatch it back, you can see when Io Sky went back up to get um, uh, Candice LeRae, that she just kind of laughing. Like, whoops. I mean, so I don't know if it was her fault. She was like, "Hey, my bad." Uh, but they adjusted, got that spot in there. Uh, and what can you say about Rhea Ripley? Probably the most popular. I'll say it again. At least top 5 most popular wrestlers in the WWF or WWE. Excuse me. Period. Uh, Had a cool mask on. Some dipshit. Sorry. Some dude, I think, um, kind of bragged on it. Said, "Oh, what's up with this mask and what she's wearing? Can any of these women just dress normal?" It's like, dude, it's professional wrestling. And from what I gather, Rhea Ripley is into the uh, metal thing, metal music, and all that good stuff. So that kind of incorporates to her gimmick. I mean, or I won't say gimmick because it's not really gimmick to her. It's just her real stuff into her character. Um, Otherwise, I mean, I think there's a story out there where they actually told Rhea Ripley, said, "Look, you kind of look a lot like everybody else, blonde hair, hot. Uh, you almost look like Charlotte Flair or Tiffany or Liv Morgan and stuff like that. So we see money in you. You're talented. So change it up a little bit." And she did, and this is what it evolved to. Bailey was a good, yes, Bailey was definitely a good replacement. Uh, she had a good showing. Of course, she had an EO Sky with you put herself in a trash can, do a moonsault, and a Tiffany Stratton. The time was a little off. I think they were supposed to kind of do it at the same time, but Tiffy didn't have the right timing on it. But still, it looked pretty good. She hit Swanton from the top of the cage as EO Sky was doing the moonsault with a trash can over her, because she trusts the trash can in that match. Nia Jax, she's getting a lot of abuse right now for those chair shots. Very ginger chair shots she did. My opinion of it, I get it. She probably didn't want to slam it and potentially hurt somebody, but I also think, how long has Nia Jax been in wrestling? It minus the time off, she slightly improved. She gets booed a lot, and that's basically what they're looking for. Somebody's going to get booed, and she definitely does. Might not be for the reasons they would like, um, but it's almost like, okay, if you don't know how to do a nice looking chair shot where it looks good, sounds good, and everything, and doesn't hurt anybody, either A, you shouldn't have picked that chair up, should have picked up the kendo stick again, and because she went too ginger with those kendo stick shots. But if you didn't know how to do it, either A, you shouldn't have done it, or say, "Hey, I'm going to be using this chair to show me how to properly do a chair shot." But either way, it was Rhea Ripley getting a little bit of revenge on Liv Morgan, giving her the riptide through the table for the pin. These War Games matches, I kind of like the old ones. I really like the old ones where the original ones, you know, two ring, enclosed cage, but I get they got the Hell in the Cell, so that's enclosed. While I have two enclosed cage match, gimmick matches. But it's like you had it was called War Games: The Match Beyond. War Games was getting all the wrestlers together, uh, and then after all 10 competitors got in there, it was a match beyond, where the only way to win is to submit or surrender. So the pinfall thing, I guess this is the way WWE making it on. Worst chair shots ever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've seen worse, but um, actually, on the flip side of that, I seen a worse chair shot. It was a solid chair shot, but the person received it got stitches on top of their head. I seen this live at a indie show. It was Steve Lawler, Steve the Brawl Lawler, versus mascot named Mr. Magnificent. Pretty good match. Uh, uh, Lawler, Steve Lawler, not Jerry Lawler, no relations. Decided to use a chair in the match, but when he hit Magnificent with a chair, he hit it with the folding part, or not folding, the seat part, the bottom part first, basically that little thin part, and wound up getting Magnificent on the head. Kind of it cut him open. He had to get stitches and all that good stuff. The mascot was wearing a white mask, so I was like, "Oh shit, he's bleeding." uh, but that's because basically he used the wrong side of the chair and hit his opponent in the head and required stitches and stuff like that. Uh, so that was a bad chair shot, but it was solid. But it wound up causing the other wrestler to get hurt. So, yeah, that last one, she just laid a chair on her back. Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. She wanted to swing wildly, and hurt anybody because she's a big girl. She can probably swing that chair very hard. Um, and she didn't want to hurt anybody. She didn't want to try to. Cause I think the one where she was about to hit Naomi, I think uh, it could have thrown her off. I don't know if Naomi was playing. Oh no no, like you would if you was going to get hit. Like oh no 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 no, like that. I don't know if that's what Naomi was doing, or Naomi was like no no, don't hit me with a chair. But she did. But she had her hands up like that, and that's the safe uh, chair shot to the head that used to be till the full blooded or full chair shot to the head became a half anything. Thank you ECW. Um, but proper way is the kind of picture it. And the reason I do know this, I watched the XPW Dark Side of the Ring where they talked about the boy Luke or Luke Hawks, as you know now, uh, where they got mad at him because he did throw his hands up. And Chair Lynn's like, hey, that's the proper way to take a chair shot. But they decided to punish him and tie him up and have somebody, I think it was Supreme or someone like that, kept on giving chair shots to the unprotected head. And that's just, that's not fucking cool, dude. Oh, it was no, not the. It was a no, not the head. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like I said, like I said, whatever happened, either threw her off or she really did not know how to do a chair shot, and they knew it, and that's probably like no, not the head, because you can probably take my head off even with the my hand up. Anyway, let's see. Next up, we had Shinsuke Nakamura defeated LA Knight, becoming now a 3-time United States champion. Uh, kind of mostly, I won't say mostly dominated by Shinsuke, but I mean, but they kind of did sell it pretty good. Like, hey, this is you know, usually LA Knight is coming in confident. Yeah, nothing was. I've always said nothing was cool about XPW. I could not. Somebody show me, or let me borrow, or I'll watch the tape. Anyway, I watched the tape of one of their things, and it was like, this is effing stupid. And I mean, didn't they try to do like a SA angle or something like? I don't know. That right there. If you're doing that on your wrestling show, count me out. Y'all can do that. I mean, that's your thing. That's your fetish. You got a sick fetish. Let's just say that. Don't get me on don't get me on a soapbox. Let's just say that. Stuff like that is not entertaining to me. If you want to do blood, guts, barbed wire, stuff like that, so be it. Uh, Now me, I can do like that. What do they call it? Extreme matches or uh, death matches. I can't watch a whole card of that. I can probably watch 1 or 2 matches, and it depends on who's in it too. Uh, like I mean, how many did Sabu have even ECW? But he can go out and work a regular match too. Same as Rob Van Dam. He can probably have a match like that, but then go back uh, uh, have a regular match. Uh, Tank, I know. I think he's been wrestling shows lately at GCW. Uh, I mean, I've seen him plenty of times. I had these, death matches, hardcore matches, anarchy matches, uh, street match, whatever. Uh, then turn around and have a, pretty good, just typical match. So it ain't like, and those people can, do a match like that and have a decent match at it instead of just, okay, now you hit me with this. Okay, now you hit me with this. Okay, now hit me with this. Okay, let's set me on fire. Um, they were all really good about, okay, uh, this is a fight. Okay, we're fighting right now. Okay, now hit me with that. Okay, let's fight a little bit more. We're both winning. Let's fight some more. Like, my favorite tank spots always been he sets 2 chairs across from each other, and they have the either chop fight or the punching match or whatever, back and forth. That's I'm pretty sure other people have done it, but most person I've seen it do it most was Tank, and I always thought that was pretty cool. I always call it Tank spot. But then okay, now let's hit. Okay, now you hit me with this, and I'll hit you with this, and then the big finale, where that might be a table, might be a thumbtacks, might be light bulbs, light bulbs on light bulbs on a you thumbtack covered table, whatever it might be. But it ain't just going out there and just doing dumb shit for no dumb shit reason. In other words, they don't have to. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, but where'd I go with that? Yeah. So yeah, nothing was cool. There was some talent there that was that GQ Madison or whatever. Unfortunately, he was there. Joey Ryan was there, and we all know what slime ball he turned out to be, or at least he's been accused of. I don't know if he's. I mean, chat me up. Is he in president or anything like that, or just he was accused and that was it. He disappeared. But yeah, nothing was really cool about it. I mean, Shane Douglas did try to come in, trying to be a booker with it, and basically try to, I don't really want to say tone it down, but tone down a lot of stuff to kind of like a re ECW type deal, but where you had kind of good storylines with the referees that's there to count to three. That's basically what they're there to do. But, that part didn't last long, and there's the whole what's his name, Rob Black, and the cosplayer Tommy Dreamer. What was his name? Disciple. Uh, not Disciple. What was his name? The Prodigy, Prophecy, whatever his name was. Like I say, kind of looked like a cross playing Tommy Dreamer. Dressed like him. But anyway, fuck XPW. All right. All right. Next match was a three. Now, me personally, this I like. This is probably my favorite match of the whole night. It was a three-way match between Braun Breaker, Sheamus, Ludwig Kaiser for the Intercontinental Championship. Kaiser, he did what he was supposed to. He was the smaller guy in this match. It's like, okay, you two big idiots go at it, and when you go at it, last I heard, he worked at one of the rides at Disney World. All right, so this guy's rent. Well, it's Disney. I just leave it. um, Messiah, that's it. I don't know. I don't know why I kept forgetting it. Yeah, Messiah. The whole Messiah, I guess, did a hibbity dibbity with his wife, Rob Black's wife, and decided to cut his thumbs off, and now he can't play video games no more. Was it both thumbs or just one? But that's dumb shit. Like that. Don't need to be in my sport of wrestling. Go do that. And I mean, he was a porn director, so that says you. Not that I'm like it. Like if you want to do porn, fine, but just do your porn, and there's things you don't need to be doing in porn. Uh, like I said, that whole essay thing is not entertaining at all. And if that is your fetish, you got a sick fetish. You need to go seek help now. Make the call now. Uh, but anyway, yeah, like I said, this part match, probably the best match of the night, in my opinion. Uh, Between Braun Breaker, he successfully defended his Intercontinental Championship against Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser, and it looks like uh, oh, just one thumb, so he can play video games with his finger. Next time, if I ever get a chance to play video games. But anyway, this match was pretty. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I'll say it again. My favorite match of the night. This had, Breaker and Sheamus, but they did what they supposed to. It's very snug, very tight action between them two. Kaiser did his sneaky stuff, and then uh, Braun Breaker took himself out a little bit when he tried that spear, but Sheamus sidestepped him and hit the chair, and Kaiser looked like he was about to win the thing with a DDT, then turned around, bam, got speared, and Breaker had one more spear left in him and hit Sheamus with it, and at the 1, 2, 3. And in my opinion, Braun Breaker's going to be a star. Uh, give it maybe 2 or 3 more years. Won't surprise me. He wins a Royal Rumble and main events WrestleMania. Maybe, yeah, 5 years. I say 5 years or less. 'Cause, um, I think his athletic ability is probably better than his dad and uncle, even though they were hell of athletes themselves. Uh, and they, of course, those two were legit badasses. Uh, I'm pretty sure Braun Breaker, if you're in a bar and you see everybody in the bar and you'll see him and you're like, I'll be the last person I try to piss off tonight. If I decide to piss him off, I think I'll just go outside and wait for a truck to hit me. I do probably legitimately what what that one guy say one time. Stick my own arm up my own ass, tie me up like a pretzel. Yeah, for sure. Breaker and do that. Kaiser though, I mean Kaiser, he's probably gonna slowly step out of the shadow of Gunther and do his own thing. I think he can be a player. He's got that smug feel, which it, it's probably teetering on. And it could be kind of scary. People might start cheering him, uh, but if he keeps on being that smug, smart ass, my shit don't stink heel, he could probably be a top heel, or at least you know top 5 heel. Um, speaking of Gunther, uh, for the World Heavyweight Championship, Gunther successfully defended his championship against Damian Priest. Uh, Good match here. It did very well telling a story. Going into it, people were kind of questioning if Gunther still had it. Is the mystique gone? Uh, is he still got that confidence that he's always had? You know, maybe he's been defeated twice in 1 year. Once at WrestleMania, Sami Zayn, and recently at Crown Jewel with Cody Rhodes. So is that mystique gone? Does he still have it? We found out, as soon as he noticed Damian Priest injured his shoulder, he's like, up. I mean, it was kind of like they said in the commentary. It's like a shark in the water. He sees blood, and went after it, and that right there showed he kind of got his confidence back. Knows what to do. He attacked it. Uh, didn't quite get what he wanted. He was like, hey, I need to beat Damian Priest on my own, but when Damian Priest was outside after falling off the turnbuckle, Gunther was in the ring. Damian was on the floor. Ref checked Damian. Went in the ring, checked Gunther. Finn Balor climbed on the steps, gave him the coup de grace, threw him back in the ring, um, or gave him a coup de grace and pat himself on the back and got a big boot to the face from Gunther for his effort. Then that's when Gunther threw him back in, trapped the arm, took the sleeper hold, and got the technical submission. Basically, Damian Priest passed out. And again, I say this: I do not like the one arm thing. If any of you old school fans remember, when somebody had a sleeper hold and they went to sleep, the referee raise his arm, or sometimes, if like a lot of times with Ric Flair, well, usually if Ric Flair had a figure four, the other person's shoulders were on the mat, and if they pass out from the pain, the referee count 1, 2, 3. So if you're in a sleeper hold, something like that, the referee would raise your arm 3 times, and if it fell down that third time, uh, the match is over. You're good night out ring. Um, then referee or the wrestler wakes you up for that. But they don't do that anymore. They do the arm just once, then ring the bell. It's like, kind of don't like that. To me, it kind of takes away a little bit of the drama. Uh, like it was kind of like the raising the arm and letting it drop. It's kind of like the almost like yeah 3 count. It's like you got 1, 2, will the arm fall down again? Oh, it did. Crap. Or oh, he's it didn't fall down. He's gonna fight after it. Fight out of it, whatnot. But now they do the just the one arm thing. Raise it one time, and if it falls, they're out. Ring the bell. I mean, yeah, I guess I can get I can get the reason it might seem to raise their arm 3 times. It's a little passe, and you're asleep and somebody raises their arm 3 times. You're not actually wake up for one of those. Um, but I don't know. It's wrestling. Bring the race into the arm 3 times back. Come on. All right. Then it was time for your main event. It was the men's War Games match, excuse me. The original Bloodline, Roman Reigns, Jay and Jimmy Uso, Sami Zayn teaming with CM Punk. Thought this, I guess, a little shocking. I guess this told a little bit better a story. I thought that was probably going to throw Seth Rollins in there, but it didn't. Anyway, they went on to defeat the new Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, Tungaloa, and Bronson Reed, who's not really part of Bloodline, but they need a fifth member. Um, and I would say, where's Jacob? Jacob still on there? Way they're kind of molding and presenting Jacob Fatu, I think it's good. Uh, if the Samoan Beast, Monster Beast, whatever you want to call it, that's what they're going for. They're doing a good job of it. I mean, CM one spot in the match, CM Punk hit the Bulldog, turned around, he was happy with himself, posed for the crowd. Then Jacob just got right back up and started whooping his ass. Uh, uh, Very athletic monster too. I mean, hitting the best moonsault ever. Second time, kind of slipped on that one. I think I got a little hurt. As it Tungaloa does the, I think I know what that means. I speak a little Samoan. Um, I think it means uh, don't let the word adopted son of Haku fool you. Don't let that adopted part fool you. Uh, means I can kick your ass. Don't fuck I think that if my Samoan is, uh, it's not great. I speak it. I can understand a little bit. If I'm understanding that correctly, that's what it means. Don't let the adopted part fool you. I'm still a son of Haku. And I'm Samoan. Anyway, I think yeah, Bronson Reed wound up injuring his ankle in the match when he did the tsunami splash from the top of the cage. CM Punk, of course, moved Roman Reigns out of the way. That's just way too big of a boy to be doing splashes on top of a cage. Um, Table didn't Table didn't absorb too much of that fall. Not with a boy that big. Uh, but in the end of it, the Usos with Sami Zayn, CM Punk took out Jacob Atu, Tamatonga, Tagaloa, and Bronson Reed. Let's Solo go along. Double super kick uh, led to a double super kick from the Usos, led to a Luva kick from Sami Zayn, led to a Uh, Go to sleep from CM Punk. Uh, just right to set up, just right to set up the Roman Reigns spear. Roman Reigns pinned Solo Sikoa, winning the match for his team. Wasn't Craig Yehi doing that? No, his was different. His was more yeah or something like that, and that means he was about to chop the fuck out. Pardon my language, but that's what it meant. Uh, I don't think it's Samoan. I'm not sure what language that is, but I do remember somebody saying, "What is he saying there? What language is that?" And somebody said, "That just means I forgot what language it was, but I do remember that person said it means I'm about to chop the fuck out." And yes, there was a good little series of matches between him and Slim J, and in that match he kind of did like a little noise like that, and he wound up chopping the fuck out of Slim J. Uh, God, she chopped the hell out of Slim J in that match, especially that first one. Oh my god! I mean, or second one, what? Both of them probably, all of them. I know one of them, Slim J's chest at the end of the match was freaking black and blue bruise with a little bit of blood trickling, you know, a little bit of blood trickling down. Uh, but Yeha was a heck of a talent. I don't know what happened to him. Thought he got a developmental deal, and that's the last anybody ever heard from him. I have to look him up. Let's look him up since Google me. And I think at one time he was engaged to the I forgot her name. She's the referee. What's old Freddie doing? Uh, don't say he's retired or anything. Uh, in 2018, he was in Major League Wrestling, Black Label Pro. Also in 2018, made his debut in Rev Pro. Then 2020, wrestled Ring of Honor till 2021. Uh, yeah, don't say really anything. Last time he was ranked by Pro Wrestling Illustrated PWA 500 was in 2021 when he was ranked 107. Um, I thought he was pretty good. I mean, smaller guy, of course, 5'9", 207. Um, but yeah, don't say here what he's been up to. Like, sir, you need to update your Wikipedia. Let's see. But anyway, all in all, I thought Survivor Series was pretty good. Not a problem with it whatsoever. Like I said, not as good as last year's at all. Uh, but pretty solid. Like I say, there's a little miscues here and there, but that's always going to happen, no matter what. Um, but anyway, about to call it a night here tonight. A little drowsy here. Got a long couple days here. Got to work. Of course, tomorrow's Friday. Got to work tomorrow and work Saturday. That sucks. I have to work all day, and it's that Georgia Texas game. I'm telling y'all, don't. If you know, y'all hear me down up there in Athens, don't push your nose to the grindstone. You can't. Don't let Texas beat you here. uh, you handled them pretty well earlier in the season. Don't get cocky. Go in there, handle your business again. Uh, that's all I'm gonna say about college football. If it's not for me, my younger sister's gonna it's gonna break her little heart if y'all lose against Texas. Don't do it for me, do it for her. There you go. But yeah, like I said, that does it for me tonight. Thanks for everybody joining me in the chat. Again, if you didn't join me live, leave a comment on the comment section of this video. Also, if you dug it, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you like it. And if you're not a subscriber yet, click that subscribe button. Also, the notification bell. That way, you'll know when all my content gets uploaded and available to watch. Everybody have a good one. Take it easy. And until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Thank you for checking out our P2 Vision. Subscribe to our P2 Vision to watch Ronald Ray's content that covers the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. His weekly content starts off with Wrestling Trivia Tuesday. Every Tuesday, Ronald Ray asks 5 questions about the sport of professional wrestling. So tune in and have some fun. Then it's WWE Monday Night Raw recaps, where he recaps all the action from the Raw brand. Ronald Ray also does an AEW Dynamite recap show where he recaps and has fun doing it. Do you like live streams? Well, join Ronald Ray live on Spot Show Livestream, where he discusses current wrestling. Join the chat and have fun. Spot Show Livestream is on Thursday nights starting at 8 p.m. If current pro wrestling isn't your thing, like all wrestling past and present, or you're a new fan and want to hear how things were back in the day, then tune in to Wrestling Gold Friday night, where Ronald Ray discusses back in the day when wrestling was wrestling, featuring watch-alongs. That's Wrestling Gold Friday night on Fridays starting